compete favorably, complete their studies and compete favorably in the world of work. Our mission is to promote generation in Rwanda by fostering positive policies and improving the well-being of Rwandan girls and women. FAWE is here to influence education policies and promote gender equity and equality. And we use a number of approaches, including advocacy for policy reforms. We have 2 centers of excellence where we impart the values of that we need for our girls to be the girls they should be. We have a number of flagship programs, which include TUSEME, gender responsive pedagogy, mentorship programs, and transformative leadership, career guidance and counseling, STEM, and others. Ladies and gentlemen, FAWE has flourished because of its partnership with many stakeholders. Many of you are here and others are not. We therefore would like to congratulate you who have made it here, and also others who have not. Partnerships with FAWE are very, very key, and we cannot do our work without you. Ladies and gentlemen, here, this year, 2021, like 2020, was characterized by the COVID-19 pandemic challenge. But at the same time, it was an opportunity for good people, for good organizations, like-minded organizations, to put up their heads and hands together and think about what we could do to support the girls and women and address the challenges brought by COVID-19. I want to sincerely appreciate our current partners, namely Mastercard Foundation, that have supported us all through. It's a 10-year program. They have supported us with supporting 1,200 girls, providing scholarships from secondary through tertiary. I think that is a tremendous, huge, excellent support. Beautiful World Canada has supported young women and girls through TVET and through university as well. And today, they have continued and renewed their partnership and gave us another 55 scholarships for universities, for university girls who are now at Ines. They deserve an applaud. UN Women, what can I say about UN Women? UN Women, we partnered with UN Women in 2020, and they supported us to start a new big project that has the potential for sustainability of FAWE, which is the FAWE Rwanda Career Women Center, that is training young women and girls to make sure they provide employability skills. So this center is for skills training in entrepreneurship, digital skills, that's digital literacy, as a result of the need for digital skills during COVID. They provide, we do training also in leadership, career guidance, and others, including sexual and reproductive health. And all the trainees are provided with mentors to take them through life. So this is so critical. We already have some beneficiaries of the center who are doing well. La Francophonie was also, did join us last year to partner with us to provide training facilitation for 30 girls at the Career Women Center. We cannot forget our mother, Africa, FAWE Africa, who are always there for us, not in terms of funds, but also some of our partners on this project. I can see Kabera, Hope Watu, and yeah, I think the other ones are not here. But I want to thank you for being here, for working. So, without your support, I want to let you know that without your support, without the support of these partners and all of you here, we could not have achieved the achievements we are celebrating today, and we are going to see them shortly. I cannot forget the great job being done by our universities. Sincerely, we thank you so much. You put a lot in terms of supporting our girls to study and learn well. Career guidance, counselors and mentors here, we owe you a lot of gratitude. I would like to recognize the governance team here. Juliana mentioned them, our chairperson, and two of our members, representatives. Thank you for being there for us. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for your wisdom. We do appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, they say a prophet has honor except in his own home. I cannot forget to thank the team of FAWE. The FAWE Rwanda staff, congratulations for the work you do. We don't take it for granted. You are a very good team. I thank you so much. I want to end this very quickly because we've already had some time delay by wishing you an enjoyable FAWE annual review meeting and a safe one as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, National Coordinator. We're now going to listen from the program's coordinator. We're going to review our year from January to today. What has FAWE been up to? What have been the achievements gotten? What were the challenges? And look at the way forward. Mutawazi, you're welcome.
Thank you, Juliana, for the floor. Thank you, Chair. Mine will be reminding our stakeholders on the journey we made together in few slides. Because of COVID, we had expected to be in this room, many people, but you have the social distancing even here. So I'll talk about the achievement, challenges, and a way forward we are foreseeing. I'll go through all the partners we have and what we've done together this year. We have currently 4 big programs. Mastercard Foundation, which is ending next year. It was a 10-year program. That has projects in itself. It's a Scholars Entrepreneurs Fund that empowers scholars to embrace the entrepreneurship wing, like what the National Coordinator was saying. We are building job creators than job seekers. We have also alumni who did not make it to tertiary. They are Mastercard Foundation alumni. They have ended their school in senior 6, and we help them build also their life after senior 6 with business. We have beautiful World Canada. We have the Career Center. We have on board UN Women. We have also the Make Way project. So, for Mastercard Foundation program, Scholars Program, as I said it earlier, it was a 10 years program, and we are in the 9th. going to in the 10th year. We currently have 703 scholars at university. We work with both Ines Rohingeri and UR. 42 of our scholars have graduated virtually this year. Those are scholars who were at bachelor degree for 3 years. Others will be coming this year. At Ines Rohingeri, we'll be having 54 graduating and 135 graduating at UR. So we managed to capture some pictures from those who graduated virtually. But what I can say at this juncture is after the graduation, we have 8 who are in an apprenticeship, 19 from the College of Education have done job interviews with REB, and by November 5 were placed in different secondary schools. We are expecting more to be placed. And as I mentioned earlier, 179 are awaiting graduation this year. So in Mastercard Foundation program, we have flagship program we are implementing. Partners, the alumni, FAWE alumni mentors, and resident mentors at different campuses, the 9 for UR and the Ines Rohingeri. Because of COVID, we are implementing this mentorship in 2 ways, both online and physical when time allows. So during the hard time of COVID, we embraced the online mentoring sessions, and we thank very much our mentors who shifted from physical to online mentorship, both individual and group mentorship. Currently, in the program, we have 20 scholars who are benefiting from professional counseling. You know the problems we have in the country, and the COVID-19 has added stress and pressure. So thanks to our partner, Solid Minds, they've been let's say curing our 20 scholars. 5 have completely healed, and we expect more to do, also to be back into the program. They have not stopped learning. They are learning, but also having this professional counseling. Another issue activity we are proud of is in-country scholars conference. We conduct this scholars conference to make all our scholars together and reflect on their journey academically, socially, economically. Okay. And this year, what transpired from the scholars conference, we did it in person, and we had stories. They are sharing experiences in giving back to the community, where some scholars have built houses for their family from their stipend. Others were helping the community doing some volunteer work in health centers. Others volunteer doing their job in volunteering for COVID. And it was very successful, having the themes that were discussed during the scholars. Also, people rehearse and reflect on their journey in mastering the decision-making process they have been taught in the mentorship program. The public speaking to Seme, you'll see it just in a few minutes in our video to refresh our minds. The mentoring we've been giving to these scholars has yielded some fruits. Here, the picture you're seeing is one of our scholars who represents FAWE Mastercard scholars, went to Ghana and they won this challenge, the Commonwealth Challenge. They were the first in Africa. And you know, Rwanda is not the first English-speaking country. So this, congratulations, Fanny. She is in the room. Yeah. Let me. Yeah, stand up for recognition. Yeah, Commonwealth winner. Another program I wanted to share with you, and the national coordinator has just announced it. It's a partnership we have with the French Embassy and Mastercard, supporting teen mothers. We are not focusing only on scholars, we are also focusing on teen mothers to empower them. And this was a recent launch of the 16 days of activism against GBV. FAWE Rwanda was deployed in Nyagatare, and there is a sector that has high GBV cases. We focused on, and 30 teen mothers from that particular sector were mentored during one day with their parents, and it's our alumni, FAWE alumni project to continue with 30 of them who are the most vulnerable. They'll be trained in tailoring, and after that training, they will get startup kit to empower them, and they benefit from continuous mentorship in their trade. So another flagship program we have, and we conducted successfully this year, is called them resident mentors and career counselors, and also our alumni mentors to refresh their mind on how to conduct career guidance and counseling sessions online and offline. It is career guidance is playing interactive session. We were doing an interactive, how to conduct interactive sessions in career guidance with scholars. We also did career guidance sessions and conferences with our scholars when COVID allowed us to do it. And here we were reminding them on how to do goal settings, time management, academically, and for those who are transitioning from education to work, how to value time management and behaviors at workplace. We brought in people in the industry to tell them what are the requirements at workplace, to prepare them slowly but slowly to transition from education to the world of work. We taught them about self-marketing. We taught them about communication. We taught them about accountability. Those are key values that they require at workplace. But the give back activities is also another component, a core component of our program. Our scholars are mentored not to be selfish. They have to give back to their community. Here we have scholars who went to an orphanage, and from their small stipend, they were able to spend a day with this Saint-Vincent Rehabilitation Center. Here they were led with their mentor, who is in the room, representing Ines Rangeri. And the feedback we have from the sister is that they valued this push to the career center. We have also certificates from another district. It's Nyagatare. Those were our scholars at Nyagatare campus that went to an hospital there for one day, caring for patients. We at FAWE Rwanda, we do visit campuses for many purposes, mentorship, but also, as you may know, we also, all our scholars, when they enter their first year in campus, we provide them with laptops, very good ones, to help them study well and embrace also digital world. So this has given us a confidence through their access that the tools we provide them and their academic performance. We do mentorship also and check on them about health and academic issues at the campuses, where we deal with the area or campus leaders or heads of campuses to tackle the problems they might have. There is another empowerment program I mentioned earlier, the Scholars Entrepreneurship Fund by Mastercard Foundation. Currently, we are having 45 projects that are, excuse me, someone disconnected my. Can someone help me for the I was telling you about 45 projects scholars are implementing in their communities thanks to Mastercard Foundation. It's 200,000 USD projects for the 45 projects. mainly they ventured into agriculture, food processing, selling agricultural products, animal rearing, piggery, and poultry essentially. And some are involved in Made in Rwanda. The picture that is displayed there is one of our scholars has developed this tailoring business. And what is particular in this project, she is giving back to her community. So she is training the local population to do Made in Rwanda products that are sold. They earn money, and she also earns money. So she's training for free, and from the money she got, she bought these machines, and I can assure you that she'll be selling Made in Rwanda products at a larger scale in the near future. She has already 7 machines from the money provided through this Scholars Entrepreneurship Fund. This is just one, but 3 of the 45 projects are not doing well because of COVID-19, but the rest are doing well. So they are involved in, this is a pineapple plantation from a scholar. There are some brilliant and innovative projects. Doing one from Ines Rangeri, they are doing manure, organic manure, and they told me they have an academic essay they are doing, so that it is also informed by scientific knowledge besides the business they are doing. Others are producing, have produced maize. The scholar have just showed there. In one season, she produced on 1 hectare ton of maize. It is amazing. The alumni who did not make it to tertiary, they were not left out. We have 143 who were trained in business and entrepreneurship before having the grant to begin their own business. They are also involved in e-banking, tailoring, producing avocado oil, pig rearing, and Irish potato cultivation. They earn money, but they provide jobs to the local population. Very recently, supported by my ICT, they have got smartphones to be introduced to the digital world, but also to help them manage better their businesses. And for us who are in the program, to monitor them, there is an app they've been provided by one of our partners that we are going to install in their smartphones, so that we keep coaching and monitoring their projects. FAWE alumni do meet every year to assess the progress on their initiated activities, like the one we mentioned in Nyagatare, but also they did another one here in Kigali for teen mothers. That's the way to empower the population. And their trainees are doing very well. In our alumni community. They are earning money but providing jobs to the others. The other program mentioned earlier is a Beautiful World Canada. It was a three years project with almost 100 scholars in TVET at IPLC and UTB. We are remaining with 29 who will be graduating in January this year. One who left behind will be graduating in 2023. 20 of over the 170 something who have already graduated are employed. Others 4 went for further studies in Germany or in this country. You know that IPRC gives diploma. Those who were encouraged and coached to go for bachelor's degree or even master's and beyond have begun putting into practice the mentorship program we provided to them. Beautiful World enhances the communication and skills, professional skills during the graduation preparatory meeting for those who are transitioning to the world of work. And you can see the national coordinator addressing them, giving them the wise wisdom to embrace the world of work with the package that is already given to them. Job readiness skills, business entrepreneurship are some of the topics they have during these grad prep sessions. We already this year enrolled 20 new scholars at Ines Ruhengeri under Beautiful World Canada, but supported by the Global Affairs Canada. And the other 35 will join them next year, next academic year. Here we can say that our girls are bright and have some innovative ideas to share with the community. You can see on this picture, one of our scholars has developed an app for irrigation and nutrients to balance to balance them in the soil. There are demonstration lands where it is applied, and the authorities led by the Monseigneur and the Vice Chancellor, you can easily recognize our chairperson that went for that career day to support our partner and to support our scholars. We do outreach, and one of our institution memory, that's what we call it. We call her our institution memory. Josephine was at Isango TV during the International Girls Day, talking, mentoring
about GBV and about FAWE, what we do for girls and women as FAWE. So the career guidance, the Career Women's Center was established this year, launched officially by the Minister of Prof, but we had partners, key partners. You can recognize there, my ICT. The funds that were given to our alumni were announced during this event, and later dispatched to the alumni. We have one woman who is a very big supporter of the Rwanda Career Women's Center. We are embarked on 3 years project to train around 1,200 young women and girls in business, entrepreneurship, in digital literacy, in sexual reproductive health and rights, and other mentorship programs to realize our dream, our vision of a world that is equal and inclusive. La Francophonie also was part of 30 girls trained this year in the same digital literacy, entrepreneurship, and sexual reproductive health and rights. Also, continuous coaching and mentoring in their different trades. You can see we were blessed to have 2-3 ministers on board for the launch. Major Prof, my ICT, Minedu, and in the background there we had Madame Fatou, UN Women, very present and supportive. This is our career center in Kiovu, and we are encouraging all members here to visit the center, but also bring to the center clients. The Rwanda Career Women's Center is a business. It's not an NGO. So we need people to be trained there, and in your respective capacities, we will be having some trainees to join the center and to be empowered. Also, we'll be training at the center university fresh graduates in leadership and other required programs for those who are starting their life in the world of work. We were blessed to have okay. At the center, I'm corrected by my national coordinator. The Rwanda Career Women's Center is not a commercial thing. It was meant to facilitate the work of FAWE by extending the training to those who could not go to official institutions for training. It is a huge facility that basically will be training those who are facilitated by our donors and the other part in the near future we'll see how to develop so that the premises are not wasted. It is in Kyovo. It is our own premises. So FAWE Rwanda Korea is proud of the partnership we enjoy with La Francophonie, with UN Women principally, and others to come to join us to empower the girls, young women, and women in general for gender equity in this country. FAWE UN Women is currently organizing 30 girls, young women, employability skills training. They are currently having training in how to generate business ideas, how to generate successful business plans that can be supported by financial institution. FAWE will link them to financial institution once they finish their training in digital literacy, in business and entrepreneurship. They also have a training in sexual reproductive health and rights. In another program that was mentioned earlier is Make-Way. The core business we'll be having under this Make-Way project is sexual reproductive health for all. It's a 5-year project. Challenges, like any other in this country, COVID-19 has affected our programs. We were mainly doing our in-person business, and we had to shift from in-person to online. There were some delays in implementation, but thank God we made it. This year, combining the two systems, we managed to have to execute all the programs that we had for this year. We have 2 partner universities that are running in the same academic year, but with a 6 months difference. Normally, we used to have in the in-country scholars conference, in-country alumni conference, and other giving back activities, having all our scholars together. But with this pandemic, we are obliged to focus differently on these 2 institutions, so that all scholars benefit from the program activities that were meant for them, be it mentorship, be it career guidance, be it other giving back activities. As I mentioned earlier, also with COVID, we have experienced some problems with girls. I mentioned 20 of them were under professional counseling, but what I did not mention is background for our scholars. They are coming from families that are poor, and back home there are challenges. They were principally fetched from Ubudehe 1 and 2, for those who are familiar with our socio-economic categories. So those are the sectors that are not that are having difficulties in living, but thanks to the program, these scholars are helping back their family to cope up with the challenges. Our way forward, we are proposing is to continue to enhance partnership with our partners, doing fundraising for the girls, young women, but also fresh graduates, so that they have the right skills and knowledge for the world of work or business. We'll continue to go digital in our operations as it is the new normal. We continue also partnering with Solid Mind, who are very professional, and partner for career counseling and for psychosocial support, but also we'll partner with others in that area of expertise to help our scholars study well. We also intend to train FAWE staff in professional counseling with the assistance of a professional company to enhance our skills in that area. We'll continue to work in partnership, regular contacts with our partners in the University of Rwanda and Ines Rangeri, so that the academic performance and the welfare of our scholars is taken into account. Thank you for the floor. The mic is for the MC.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for him. Thanks so much for the detailed report. Kindly keep your questions, your recommendations. We'll have a session for that. So much has been said, so much has been written and seen. So we would like you to give attention to our documentary showcasing the different activities that have been mentioned in the report. And please give your comments after, right? Thank you very much. You're very welcome. It's a short documentary, but quite detailed. Enjoy. Thank you.
Which is a key challenge in the world, not in everyone. All feel what FAWE and many of the institutions in Rwanda are doing. What we are doing to support
What we are actually doing is support employability of young women, which is a key challenge in the world, not only in Rwanda.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have all seen what FAWE and many other institutions in Rwanda are doing to raise a new generation of Africans who can hold their own in global competition. We must all do more to support and scale up such transformative initiatives for young people.
FAWE Rwanda is one of the children of FAWE Africa. And I want to share with all of us here that FAWE Rwanda is one of our best chapters.
Our president did commit to connecting all women and equipping them with a smartphone, and that journey of connecting all women and equipping them with a smartphone is going to start today with Josephine Uwimana and the 150 women that are going through this program that FAWE has created.
FAWE has developed such a brand and such expertise that they're actually supporting us and the work of the World Bank's projects, the Basic Education Project. We recognize the expertise that the institution has gained, which is why we also integrate them in our work, because of course gender and inclusion is very important for the World Bank.
I'm a proud product of FAWE. I graduated from a generation of Africans who can hold their own in global competition. We must all do more to support and scale up such transformative initiatives for young people.
FAWE Rwanda is one of the children of FAWE Africa. And I want to share with all of us here that FAWE Rwanda is one of our best chapters.
Our president did commit to connecting all women and equipping them with a smartphone, and that journey of connecting all women and equipping them with a smartphone is going to start today with Josephine Uwimana and the 150 women that are going through this program that FAWE has created.
FAWE has developed such a brand and such expertise that they're actually supporting us and the work of the World Bank's projects, the Basic Education Project. We recognize the expertise that the institution has gained, which is why we also integrate them in our work, because of course gender and inclusion is very important for the World Bank.
I'm a proud product of FAWE. I graduated from FAWE Girls School in Gisozi, and I think I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for FAWE.
We really congratulate our partners in this scholarship program, and they've really done a great job. We congratulate Mastercard, we congratulate Beautiful World Canada.
FAWE Rwanda's activities are hinged upon 4 core programs: the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program, the Beautiful World Canada Foundation Program, Make Way Program, and FAWE Rwanda Career Women's Center. And despite a host of disruptions due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the organization has this year successfully conducted all her annual activities.
This year has been a huge success for us despite the COVID-19. We are very excited about the achievements.
The Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program, with its 7 flagship programs, has had all its components conducted successfully, including training of mentors and career counselors, career guidance for new scholars, as well as the in-country scholars and alumni conferences. This year has also marked graduation of 42 first cohort Mastercard scholars in University of Rwanda.
We have already graduated 42 of our pioneers, so we have 42 young women now, some of them doing internship, professional internship, others having gotten jobs. So that is a great achievement that we think we should record.
Winifred Ingabire, one of the fresh graduates, got a professional internship with Mastercard Foundation Rwanda. She affirms having gotten this thanks to the values acquired from FAWE Rwanda Mastercard's trainings.
I think it's because of 2 cutting edge that made me to be selected. One is leadership skills I got from FAWE. That started from Tuseme. One is self-confidence, another one is self-efficacy, self-awareness. That is the things we got when we were still young girls, when we were still in the secondary. The second thing I would talk on is FAWE put much emphasis on the give back activities. Most questions were like, which kind of activities you did concerning give back. So I was able to answer that because we had different activities of giving back to our community.
Under the Scholars Entrepreneurship Fund, the 3 projects we visited are running quite well and indeed benefiting the scholars as well as their communities. Kirabo Fiona's poultry, whose value has doubled in barely 2 years, is highly commended by her community.
amagi nyagaburira abana nkasagurira n'isoko ariko mu nkoko 3 yampaye maze kugiramo inkoko 9.
Through my earnings, I help my family to cover daily expenses. Sometimes I provide eggs to vulnerable families to solve malnutrition issue.
Only 3 out of the 45 projects have been disrupted by the COVID and were not working very well. But the others are working very well. They have started to earn money, but most importantly, they are impacting the community where they are working from.
Mastercard Foundation has also provided a startup capital to the 147 Rwanda Career Women's Center first cohort, who are FAWE Rwanda Secondary School alumni who did not make it to tertiary education. This organization also helped to train 20 teenage mothers in conjunction with FAWE Alumni Network, and this year provided them with a tailor's toolkit to help them start a business. Another 30 teenage mothers identified by the Alumni Network in Nyagatare district during the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence underwent an open-air mentoring sponsored by Mastercard Foundation and are currently undergoing the same training with the support of the French Embassy in Rwanda.
We have 2 successful cohorts of teenage mothers we have supported by providing them with life skills and also escorted them with some kits to do their own businesses. At this point, I really want to thank all the collaborators in this endeavor. Thank you very much.
In addition to the Beautiful World Canada Foundation Scholarship Program, working with IPRC Kigali and the University of Tourism, Technology and Business Studies, UTB, which is this year celebrating the graduation of 38 scholars, FAWE Rwanda is now endowed with a new scholarship program, also in partnership with Beautiful World Canada Foundation.
We also recorded new partnerships on board, notably the Global Affairs Canada, working with Beautiful World Canada. They are supporting 55 girls at tertiary degree level. So that is a new project, in addition to the older project that Beautiful World is supporting us with.
Make Way is another new program introduced in FAWE Rwanda's activities this year, targeting sexual reproductive health and rights.
We also recorded another project, Make Way, and this is about sexual reproductive health and rights, and it's in partnership with FAWE RS, FAWE Regional Secretariat, and the Netherlands, the government of Netherlands. This one looks at mobilizing civil society organizations to advocate for the rights of young women in terms of their ability to talk about what they want to be in life and also about their sexual reproductive health and rights.
It is also this year, 2021, on 29th October, that FAWE Rwanda Career Women's Center, based in Kiyovu, Kigali, was officially launched.
We had the Career Center launch. There was a great launch at the Career Center where we got an opportunity to meet so many partners from government, from private sector, from donors. We particularly thank the Ministry of ICT for the support of 150 smart telephone to our young girls who did not make it to tertiary, who are being supported by Mastercard Foundation to do their small businesses. They will be able now to do their businesses online using the smartphones. We thank Bank of Kigali in particular for having supported us in the launch. They paid all the bill in the launch, and this was really, really great, and other supporters as well.
FAWE Rwanda's achievements this year are surely attributable to the organization's untiring staff in their respective categories, but with the support of the different partners on board.
We really congratulate our partners in this scholarship program, and they've really done a great job. We congratulate Mastercard, we congratulate Beautiful World Canada.
We call upon our development partners to continue supporting us, have girls who are economically unstable help to go back
to school.
In FAWE Rwanda's strive to empower young women through education, the organization has the following plan for the future.
Going forward for next year, we continue to mobilize our friends, our partners, donors, government, civil society and private sector to put hands together to continue to fund girls' education, support them in economic empowerment, especially for those young women and girls who are bright but are not able to pay their fees or are not able to go to school.
FAWE Rwanda, which operates in all the 4 provinces plus the city of Kigali, has grown to become one of Rwanda government's key partners in education through the Ministry of Education. With the support of her partners, the organization is always striving to make its founding dream of gender equality and equity in Rwanda come true.
What we're actually doing is support the employability of it.
Thank you so much. I think the FAWE Rwanda team deserves a round of applause, don't we? Thank you so much. We can't get to this stage, or these achievements can't be achieved without your support. We highly appreciate. So allow me to welcome one of our student representatives, Abimana Francoise, to give us a brief, I could call it a testimony or a brief appreciation to you, the partners, to FAWE Rwanda, to our donors in general. Abimana Francoise, you're welcome.
Thank you. My name is Abimana Francoise Marie-Pierre. I'm a student at the University of Rwanda in 4th year. I'm doing physiotherapy. That means in 3 to 4 months to come, I'll be a physiotherapist. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be here representing my colleagues. Sincerely, on behalf of my colleagues, we would like to appreciate FAWE Rwanda and the Mastercard Foundation generally. Why do I say this? It's because it has been a year and a half or 2 years since the breakout of the pandemic COVID-19. It has been a challenging time to everyone. Then you can imagine how it was to these adventure scholars. It has been a challenge since day one up to now. But the best thing is FAWE never left us. We've been together through thick and thin. The support they gave us, it wasn't only tuition fee. They moved up to our psychosocial life, which is the most important thing. We've been heard that people got depressed when it was the breakout of the pandemic, so as it happened to us at the same time. But the foundation and FAWE in collaboration, they were there as we got even professional counselors and everything else in place. It was very challenging to move on to virtual classes as someone who were used to physical classes, and very difficult to people who had practical classes like me. But we got the full support from FAWE, to internet data, to laptops, everything, even to mentors who could call and ask you how is everything, then you could tell them. They could help you how you can do it like this, you can proceed like this. The career guidance program also moved to virtually. It was very helpful since everyone lost their hopes that the pandemic would never go down, but we kept on being reminded that everything will be all right and life will move on. And as if it doesn't happen, you have to adapt to the situation. And then we continued everything virtually. As our colleagues are graduating today, it was because of the skills we gained through mentorship, through career guidance, and everything else. They use those skills, especially those ones who gained internships. They are those skills that are helping them today, and they are those skills that are pushing us to move on with school to us who are still in school. We are standing because of everything else we gained, even if we are still in school, but I believe, and everyone who lives with us on a daily basis here knows that every skill we gain, we use it differently. We impact our communities, we impact our colleagues in classes, and we take a step to lead for a change. This journey of 9 years, it has been an empowerment journey, and the results are promising that the future is very bright to us. And so it won't be to us only, it will be to the whole country, to our families and our communities. As I'm concluding, I would like to ask FAWE and the foundation to think about the students who are doing health courses, health-related courses, if they could also be integrated into the profession internship programs from the foundation. Because most of the times the programs is for economics and other social studies, but health is not that much integrated. Today, we thank you very much, we appreciate you very much, but only words cannot express how much we are very happy and excited. You will be seeing it how it is through our actions, through our daily giving back activities, that we've been really impacted as we are also impacting our communities, the country, and the world at large for a positive change. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Fanny, and pass a message to your colleagues that we are very proud of you. Thank you so much for your attention. We've reached a point where we've heard so much from our team. If there's anyone who would like to ask a question, to give a recommendation, we are ready to have you give your reactions. Anything is welcome. Feel free to raise your hand. Yes, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me? Okay. Also, the teacher could even do without it. Thank you very much for everybody who has got anything to do with this, the success and progress of FAWE and their contribution. But today I would like to mention something that at least to show our appreciation for those partners, those stakeholders, those donors who mean so much to the progress because of their contribution, and they happen to be here. Could you help them stand so that you appreciate their presence? So that's not just something that is virtual, they are here. So they have taken that extra energy to be here. Let's appreciate them, please. Perhaps, so those very important institutions, they can stand up so that we applaud. Thank you. Some of them are online. Oh, no problem. Those who are here and those who are not, can still take one by one to appreciate.
Yeah. Thank you, Doctor. The first one is the University of Rwanda. We have the representative from Ines Rohingeri. We have Kepler. We have Mijepro. We have UN Women. We have Hope Iwachu. Yeah. Did I miss? course, founder members. Founder members. Huh? The mentors, both alumni mentors and resident mentors. Yeah, thank you. We appreciate your work. Principal, you have the floor.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My name, I'm called Paul Kakumba. Some years back, I was the staff of FAWE. And I would just say that this is a great job done. To the Secretariat, the Executive Committee of FAWE and everyone in the House. I'm going direct to the program implementation feedback that we are getting from the implementation perspective. At the 9 years today, implementing different projects and activities, if I reflect on the video that we have just seen now, I would recommend that in such a video with 9 years implementation, to hear a lot of success from the scholars, telling the House that we achieved this and this and this. In this perspective, we are interested to see the results, talking from the scholars. Nabonye Winnie, mbona Fiona, n'izindi projects z'abanyeshuri, ariko mu banyeshuri 1,200 n'abandi ba Beautiful World Canada, twagombye kubona benshi bavuga success in such a documentary. Benshi batanga stories to see the results. In these 9 years, we are hearing the process well and good, but our most interest is the results, the outcome of the project. The outcome of the project, we get them from the beneficiaries directly talking. That's one recommendation. Let me go to Rwanda Career Center. It's a question. If I have a training of 100 of data collectors, let me go into business, and I want to train those people, can I get that center to be used? Because if I take them to the hotel, I will pay the hotel indeed, right? So if I bring to the career center, instead of taking that money to the hotel, why not that money coming to FAWE? I'm just thinking the mandate of the career center to connect it with the business world that we are doing, directly from the partners and from the members. I'm a FAWE member. Taking money somewhere else, I wouldn't love it anyway. So I will need to hear from the Secretariat if that is applicable and doable to the Career Center. Another one is the projects that are being, the transformative initiatives that are being done with these scholars on the ground. Bafite imishinga, bafite projects nyinshi bakora. Am I correct? Is that great? Okay. We're implementing different projects. In the end of the day, when you go back, after 1 year, 2 years, you can't get any regarding that project that has been implemented. I would hear from the Secretariat the strategic approach to ensure that iriya mishinga y'abariya bakobwa irimo ikorwa, those projects on the ground, what are the sustainable strategy to ensure that ntabwo izabura mu mwaka umwe? You see, you go back after 1 year, you find nothing there, and yet FAWE Rwanda has injected a lot of money, has injected a lot of skills and knowledge to these girls and their projects. So that's what I can say. And of course, a very good initiative of teenager mothers. You know, it's a really lovely one. It's a lovely one to support them. Thank you so much. Over to you, Juliana.
Thank you very much, Paul, for the questions. So I'll have a go at the 3 questions that you asked. And also, I thank you for the recommendations. Regarding success stories from the scholars in the video, yeah, we do recognize that, and thank you for that recommendation. However, you will note that we always need the shortest video that people can view without getting bored. If we are to talk about all the stories, we will be here tomorrow. So what we do, we normally write an annual report and pick a few more success stories and write about them. We cannot even exhaust them. So we do exhaust them during our quarterly reporting, but the annual booklet will also not have all of them. We pick a few highlights. So that is maybe something we need to learn of how we can capture all of them in so short a time, but it's quite a challenge. The second question was on the center being used as a business. You're very right. The Career Center is dual. It has a dual goal. One, which is the overall, is the FAWE mission of supporting girls' education and skills development for employment. So we do it in 2 ways. One is to look for funding through donors. And these donors will support us do the trainings of these girls, and that is money from donors. The other part, because it is a big place, is to identify possible partners who would use it also as a training facility, and we can rent it out. So it's actually like a social enterprise, so that the funds that are generated are given back to support these girls who are vulnerable, so that in future we don't depend on donors only. So actually what you are recommending and talking about is the sustainability of the center. And that's what we're doing. The other question also is similar. You're talking about sustainability of FAWE projects, the students' projects. How sustainable are they? What do we do so that when you go there, after the Mastercard Foundation scholarship has ended, whether these projects for SAFE are still there? What we do, we started the initiative through the Career Women Center, where these projects, the students are given, or the learners or the project initiators are given mentors to take them through. We are partnering with Private Sector Federation, Women Chamber, and other young women in the business, so that they are mentored through. We do monitoring and evaluation to support them through that. But the most important thing we do, we just don't provide money and have them start businesses, no. They do very deep trainings by BDF, and they get certificates through BDF. They are actually more of entrepreneurs than the basic ordinary man, because they know what to do. So they have business plans, maybe for 5 years or 10 years, and they know each step. And when we are giving money, we make sure that that is followed. So we are very sure that their projects are sustainable. Those that are not sustainable, we see it from the start, and then make sure we advise them. Thank you very much. In case anybody wants to say something else.
Just to add to what the National Coordinator has just said, those 45 businesses registered with RDB. They are established businesses. And from that perspective, after this initial period of 2 years, they are able from themselves to link to the financial institution to upgrade or expand their businesses. We also at FAWE have the mandate to support them and advocate for them to get more funds from financial institutions, provided they have the required business plan and justification for their businesses. The mentorship is continuous also in their different trades. Another thing I wanted to mention, even though I mentioned about 9 years of scholars program, this is a 1 year activity report. So at the end of that project, we'll be having a recap of the 9 years. Maybe if God allows, we'll be with you, and those kind of success story you have witnessed in the past, some of them will be featuring in the video. But more importantly, the 2021 newsletter we are producing will be, it has been dedicated to scholars, and more of the achievements in mentorship, in leadership, in business entrepreneurship are featuring in it. And you'll be given a copy. All of you here.
Good morning once again. I'm Silas Ngayabosha. I serve as the of Gender Promotion and Women's Empowerment at the Ministry of Gender and Family Promotion. Mine are two recommendations. A 10-year journey is a long journey, full of learning by doing. For those of us who had the chance to know the initial shape of especially the Scholars Program, we can see how this is learning by doing the project. And so many changes and additional interventions have been happening. And my recommendation would be, can we have at the end of this project a kind of capitalization document about how this journey would look like for other implementers of such a program. I can see entrepreneurship, I can see Tuseme, I can see, but I think this kind of intervention needs to leave a legacy to the rest of other, be it government organizations or be it other NGOs, so that those are willing to undertake or to launch such a similar project can at least know how they would go about it. So I would, our new revised gender policy as approved by the cabinet in February this year tells us about scaling up the best approaches that inform the change of the lives of people. But where are those approaches? Where are those models? So I really, I strongly recommend that at the end of this program, we should have something documented as how the journey would look like. Second recommendation is related to career guidance. Again, speaking to my teaching experience, but again, as someone who had the chance to contribute to the implementation of one of these models, I mean the Scholars Program, I believe we all know that the best project or the best intervention tackles different levels, so national, societal, household, community, individual. So I would recommend that a kind of advocacy should go with this career guidance component, because starting the career guidance at university, we all know that it's too late. It's too late to inform the orientation of a student or a future professional. So I believe in education, FAWE, yes, with the support of all of us, including the Ministry of Gender and Family Promotion, and we work together with the Ministry of Education in mainstreaming gender in education sector. But I think FAWE is in a better position to do advocacy initiatives in relation to starting the career guidance even at the nursery, so that these issues of orientation, not only in schools or whatever, can be handled. I, as a lead civil society organization in education, I think FAWE should really plan to undertake these advocacy related initiatives. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm Denise from UN Women. I'd like just to thank you so much for the invitation. I was happy to represent UN Women. I'm still new in working with FAWE, so today was really a bit special for me. I'm very impressed
by what FAWE did. I'm impressed by the visibility of FAWE. The video was very informative, insightful about what we are doing. Even in those small things at community level, I saw the photos of the 16 days of activism, the International Girls' Day, and so. Going back to the office, I will have a lot to share, really. I'm so happy to work with you. I'm the focal person for the Career Center. I was lucky to work closely with some of the staff there, including Mutabazi and Robert. So you have a very, very good team. Is there someone who doesn't speak Kinyarwanda? I would like to share something partly Kinyarwanda about the way I'm working with FAWE. Kuko nabivugaga rero, ninjye focal person, ninjye ukorana na FAWE ku bijyanye na Career Center, ukorana cyane na Robert na Mutabazi. Ndibuka Mutabazi tuvugana ubwa mbere numvaga ari a young boy, noneho nkamusuhuza namuvugisha rwose nka mugenzi wanjye nk'umusore uraho koma bwana kuko numvaga avuga igiswahili koma bwana bari asubuhi. Noneho rimwe sinzi ukuntu hari report mwatwoherereje. I went through the report, mbonye ifoto ndavuga mana wenda apfuye. Mutabazi burya nzabigezane kugira ngo musubize respect nakagombye kuba mufitiye kuko namufataga rwose nka Robert nka umwana mutoya cyane. So I'm so happy today to meet him physically. It was really a pleasure. Nagize chance yo kubonana na coordinator cyane we na Lisanzwe twari dusanzwe tuziranye. So ndabashimiye cyane. It was really memorable day for me today. Murakoze cyane.
I would like to add several of the things these people have mentioned. I think something also should be remembering at such session, we should be telling that even their male members, FAWE members, because some people don't understand. They take it as a women affair. But when you think of a woman, the center of the family, when you talk about gender responsive pedagogy, you don't exclude the brothers, the uncles. So in other words, it could be a platform for recruitment of FAWE members who are men, like you are one of them. And sincerely, tell me, Silas, before you went to FAWE, and then you enrolled in Rwamref. What was the other association? Rwamref. Rwamref. The concept you understand. Now, your perception of FAWE, Rwamref, if you compare with any other general male in the street, do they understand the same way? So to overcome these negative stereotypes, negative mindsets, we should also be using this. I'm sure even among the people here, you may not know that FAWE has sponsored in hundreds of boys also for education. Are you aware of it, all of you? You may not. Because it's only talk of a woman, the family. She will not discriminate against the brothers of her daughters. In other words, this would be one of the ways to advocate for that uburinganire, at some time to talk about what gender is supposed to mean. Because you can see even some functions when there is when they talk of gender with the patronizing connotation. Let's have the right meaning, starting as early as you mentioned in nursery, when it's possible, to remove these negative tendencies, negative values that we tend to be associated with misconception. Thank you very much. But I would love if you could tell us your experience. Now, from Rwamref, what you have understood, you are currently the Minister of Gender, and what you understand in gender. because your experience could help many more to be picked up to be partners in this process. Thank you.
Clap for the he for she. Silas, you want to say something? Okay, after you. Kepler.
Thank you. My name is Jean-Baptiste Kuzabijira. I work with FAWE as career guidance, a counselor, but also I work at Kepler as ICT subject manager. If you look at the programs that we are having, they mainly, most of them, they target the current scholars or the students. But I'm wondering, what about maybe the after program? Let's say we are sending to schools around 800 students from Mastercard. But what after? Yes, we gave education to our girls, but we will be happy if we hear more CEOs or maybe many going to masters, and also we get more doctors. So what are the systems that we are also putting in place after the program? Because that's when we'll be more proud. Like, we gave education to this girl, but she's also employed, and she's even changing the community. So we have also to start thinking on the after program so that our success stories are more touching, and also we are proud. Because if the girl completes maybe her bachelor, and then we see her going back to cultivation or maybe doing nothing at all, it's not even her business, we will not be proud. But if we see that after the program, this girl is changing the life of herself, the family, and the country in general, that will also be impressive. And another recommendation goes straight to Career Center, kind of also the question. So yes, we are providing them with the employability, entrepreneurship, and also digital skills. That's one. But we will measure our success if it's Career Center through the numbers of the ones who are able to create jobs and also get employed. Then which systems are we also creating to make sure that we achieve those goals? Yes, giving them skills is one, but the main target that we'll be proud of is looking at the numbers. Maybe we say that 96 or 100% of all the people, all the girls who came to the Career Center are employed, or maybe they started their jobs. So which systems? Are we maybe inviting business high-profile figures to give some talks? Are we also maybe partnering with some big companies so that those big companies, it will be easy to press some scholars maybe for the internships and also jobs. So we create maybe a pool of some employers where it's going to be easy. You know, navigating this outside world sometimes it's really hard when it comes to work. But when we put those systems that will easy getting those internships or starting up maybe a business, it's going to be easy. Even when a scholar comes, she will come with this positive mindset that yes, there is a very positive outcome that I'm going to get there. And you won't learn after her telling her to come. She will bring herself. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your recommendations, your appreciation. FAWE is still knocking on doors here and there, and we have that in mind. Thank you so much for your comments. If you can allow me, I'd like us to welcome our chairperson to give her remarks. Today we have a 2-in-1 event. Shortly we'll be celebrating the MCF pioneers who graduated recently. So a round of applause for our chairperson. DG Prof, our great founder members, UN Women representative, La Francophonie would be following us online. Our academic institutions representative here, our stakeholders and partners that are present here. All protocol observed, good afternoon. On behalf of FAWE governance, I appreciate you having want people to see all our secretariat team who are here. Just stand up for recognition. Our secretariat team, and a round of applause to this team, people. This is a team that even when things were really very, very hard, even when we were in lockdown, they continued engaging our scholars, they continued doing monitoring and evaluation. They adopted a lot of, several approaches to keep the girl in school. So we appreciate you. They wouldn't get this, they wouldn't do this without our very great partners that include Mastercard Foundation, with the whole support that they've been according FAWE Rwanda, Beautiful World Canada, UN Women, La Francophonie, Netherlands. We have seen partners stand with us even when we thought things were going to get harder. We appreciate and congratulate our major partners. You need to, I think I share this with the whole secretariat team. There are partners that we've taken for granted like it's home. Nije Prof. We have most cases thought they are part of us. A round of applause for Nije Prof. Another very great partner of FAWE Rwanda, Minidi. The years we have moved with them, they are our parents. They have never left us
FAWE Rwanda has come to understand that Menedik is home, and I believe founder members, we share this together. I am sure you know this. We thank you, and if you don't mind, please another round of applause to Menedik. With that said, allow me, if I really get far, to acknowledge our staff members, FAWE Rwanda Secretariat staff members that have been with the MCF Scholars Program for the last 9 years. Miss Veronica Uwimana, please stand up. I want to see Josephine. Josephine, I think she's outside. Yes. Yeah, please. These are great women that have sacrificed beyond what we can imagine. I believe you have seen them everywhere. You have seen them with the girls and their homes. You have seen them at schools. You have seen them in the communities. It's always good to acknowledge these people in such an audience. Please, thank you so much, and always keep standing for our girls. You're nurturing our mothers, you're nurturing future leaders. God bless you so much. There is something I feel like much pleasure whenever I see former staff and great people always contributing and getting back to FAWE. I know you're very good FAWE members, but you also had a lot in this journey to contribute. I want to recognize DG, Mr. Profe, Mr. Silas Ngayobosha, wa afuze kale. Aliko, please accept our token of thanks. Mr. Paul Gakumba, for so many years, you worked on the MCF program, and still you're getting back to contribute. Mr. Kabera, please, I can't go without mentioning your name. Members, all of you seated here, it's a festive season, and amidst the pandemic, but you are here by 9:30 or 10 to see what is happening, and you're ready to contribute to see that FAWE Rwanda is moving on, to see that our girl child is educated and empowered. We have our academic institutions representative in-house. We have University of Rwanda in-house. God bless you. We have Ines Ruhengeri. These have become homes of our girls. And I want to mention that because of the good guidance that they've been given and the skills that have been given by FAWE Rwanda, most of our girls that have got through or are still getting through these universities have performed excellently. And this, I think it's due to how they've been prepared to meet the world. And I want to mention that 783 scholars at both University of Rwanda and Ines, 82% of them are rendered top performers. I think this is something to appreciate. And, most of our girls in these institutions have been able to get 70% of their marks, and you really realize that they are doing well. Another thing to be proud of, they are taking most of the leadership positions, student leadership positions. And I think this justifies the Tuseme initiative, the career guidance that they've been given. So we see the results. So we thank the academic institutions, we thank University of Rwanda, we thank you, Ines Ruhengeri, that you've also given opportunity to these young women to showcase their potential. We congratulate you and we congratulate the scholars. During this time, this year was not a very easy year. It was our year that had a lot of interruptions due to COVID-19. It was a year of the new executive committee. It was a year of adopting different methodologies for work to the secretariat team. But this did not make them sleep. They did not stay back. Instead, they moved on. So we congratulate our partners, we congratulate the secretariat team, because if it were not the partners who continue to be on our side, who continue to support us in different perspectives, I think we wouldn't be seated here celebrating the achievements that we got in 2021. Mainly, I was to thank, because we still have a long day. I want to thank every one of you who has really made it today, the annual stakeholders review and planning meeting. And he is also going to witness our scholars, the results of the hard work of our partners and FAWE Rwanda graduating today. Yes, at the institutions they graduated back, but today is the day for us to celebrate with them. I cannot go without mentioning that we have, Madam Coordinator had mentioned that with all that is being done, we have a mother, FAWE Africa, for the technical advice, for the guidance, and we have at the top the Executive Director, Ms. Martha Mwezi. She was supposed to be with us, but as we had mentioned, due to the pandemic, I think it wasn't possible. Please, she's proved to us that she's with us. She's to herself and the team, they have accorded all the support that we have needed. So we have seen a sister in her. We have seen her team really very supportive. We appreciate her for all the events and the functions that FAWE holds. When we invite her, she always makes it here. And by them, she has not hesitated to mention all the time that FAWE Rwanda is the best chapter among the 34 in Africa. Isn't this amazing? Because of a small team, because of our important partners, because of MCF Beautiful World Canada, UN Women, Black Francophonie, our academic institutions, you have made that name, that brand, that it's among the best chapters. So we delight in this and commit that we need to continue working to achieve a lot more for our girl child education. Yes, you saw we made some challenges here, but we are not giving up. We are not, we have the zeal. Like you, the team, the secretariat team has always been there, knocking on our partners' doors, then trying to engage others that have not yet really come on board. So we still accord our support as the executive committee. We are behind you, team. And then any support that you continue to need and request from us, we are ready to help. Yes, if I think if I call it that, allow me declare the meeting closed and then get to another session. May God bless you. Stay safe.
Thank you so much, Chair. And thank you so much, all of you, for your time. It was good having you today. I am going to request that we all get up and we take a group picture just right at the banner as you exit.
And then?
That was coming. And then kindly allow us to give us 1 more hour. We have a graduation event downstairs. Like I mentioned, 42 girls graduated. Our first cohort for MCF, the pioneers, graduated. So we have a small party for them, and it would be nice if you joined us. Banner is here at the exit.
That has been provided by you, by a number of partners, not only FAWE, not only Mastercard Foundation, but so many that I cannot enumerate. The government of Rwanda, the universities, the mentors, all the people that pass your way, all the people that pass your way have contributed to your success, including your parents, your guide, those people that keep you well when you are back to your families. So I want to congratulate each and every of that category. I encourage you to recognize the tremendous significance of your achievement. Don't take it for granted. In making the transition from FAWE scholar to FAWE alumni. You are now FAWE alumni. And to allow, remember this, to allow your success to be a source of pride in the present and confidence for your future. I believe you have been prepared enough to make better impactful choices through the various FAWE programs such as discernment, mentorship, leadership, and career guidance. I have no doubt. So my message to you is simple today. Irrespective of what pursuits you take, pursue your passion, your heart, where your heart takes you. Work hard, have fun, but remember the inevitable changes in the world around you, and make sure that you grab the opportunities that you miss. The opportunities are there, but also the challenges. Look out for opportunities and grab them. Always remain open for possibilities. sincerely hope that you remain with us at heart and in thoughts. You've got tremendous experience. Your sisters that will come after you do better. So keep with us, keep connected. We need you. As I said, I'll be very short. My colleagues also will talk. I just want to recognize and thank. I know the chairperson did it earlier. I want to thank the staff of FAWE that have been here for you since the beginning of time, I would say. Since the beginning of this scholarship till now. I always talk about it, that Josephine has been there. Whenever we talk about anything, we call upon her. Josephine, please stand up for recognition. There's also Veronique. Paul keeps coming back. So this is really, really very good. There's somebody for being there for us and also for the girls. Now there's Gerard, the driver. Gerard is not here, but we recognize him. You know, he has been there since the beginning. And the rest of us who are new, no, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm very new, so if I don't know, you just Thank you very much. I'm very new, so I'll not do justice to this. Maybe Josephine would have given this speech better. I'm just being reminded. For the rest of my colleagues, we also came and found something going, and we took it from there. Let us also congratulate ourselves. But I also want to thank one young lady who's in charge of career guidance. I cannot, even if she's new, maybe 2 years or 3. Yeah, I think I want to thank her because of the work she's doing. Stand up. Yesterday she told me she was going to pursue a master's in education. I said, what? I said, congratulations, because this is close to my heart. I also did education, and education keeps me. I have never regretted. From my childhood, I admired teachers. And whenever I see people saying I can't go to education, I just ask, what is wrong with this people? So, I know people can become successful in many ways, in different fields, but for me, education is at my heart. So congratulations, I really thank you. Now, somebody else, not very old here, but relatively older than me, has been at the steering wheel of coordinating this project of Mastercard Foundation. I want Mutabazi to stand up for recognition as the program coordinator. Thank you very much. I am sorry, I should mention everyone for the work you're doing, for seeing these girls off. They are our brides. They are now going to have their own homes, to work, to be on their own, to face the challenging but also opportunities of this world. So we only can wish you success. We are proud of you. Go there, make it. You know that for FAWE, the sky is no longer the limit. I thank you so much.
Thank you very much, National Coordinator. Thank you so much. At this French, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremony. Dear National Coordinator, distinguished guests, dear parents. Sorry, dear parents, dear mentors, and dear graduates, we are very happy today on this special day on our first graduation as FAWE scholars and Mastercard Foundation. We are super grateful for this day. Thank you very much. I am Winfred Ingabire and I've completed the University of Rwanda, UR campus, and I'm a representative to all these graduates. Dear our guests of honor, we are super grateful, we are super excited for tremendous work you have done for us. Thank you, mentors, for pushing us to the success. If we had not been there, we won't be sitting here as graduates. Thank you, FAWE staff, for those who've been with us since 2014. Thank you for those who have been with us since 2014 up to now. It's 8 years down now. We are super grateful for your work. Allow me to acknowledge and appreciate FAWE Rwanda and Mastercard Foundation for financial support, for empowerment programs like Tuseme, mentoring sessions, giving back activities, and career guidance. Antoinette, we appreciate your good work. Graduation is a ceremony, is a grant today to celebrate academic achievements of 42 graduates here. Thank you very much and congratulations. It's been a hard year with a lot of breakdowns, COVID-19, no physical classes, but you've made it. Your sleepless nights, your hard working, we've met our parents proud, our mentors proud. Congratulations. Allow me also to thank Mastercard again and FAWE for financial support since 2014. You've been with us, giving us materials, giving us stipends, visiting us, mentors. Like, you've been a great pillar to our lives. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for giving us a foundation step in. I won't take much time. I would like to tell my fellow graduates, however much we've been, this is a starting point. This is the beginning. We still have a lot to do. We still have a lot to learn. When we learn, we teach. When we get, we. So let's keep FAWE flag ahead.
Pushing till something happens. Keep working hard. Thank you for being with us. I would like to appreciate for those girls who have not made it to tertiary level, to university. You've supported them with capital to start up their businesses. Thank you very much. They were our sisters. We've been together since 2014. Even though they have been made it to university, you've supported them. No one left behind since 2014. I think we should give. As I conclude, I would love to promise impact our lives. Not only our lives, our families, our community. We are super grateful for the tremendous work we've done. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Winfred. Thank you again, Winfred, and thank you all of you. Winfred spoke on your behalf. Turashaka noneho kwakira umubyeyi wa Lynn. Turakira ababyeyi babiri bari buvuge on behalf of the other parents. So reka twakire mama Aline agire icyo atubwira.
murakoze ndabasuhuza mwese abateranira hano kuri uyu munsi w'ibyishimo by'abana bacu. Nitwa Nyasubwo Beransira, ndi umubyeyi w'abana batanu barimo Mukampira Aline wafashijwe n'uyu mushinga wateranirije ahangaha. Besheje umuhigo bakaba bashoje icyiciro cya kabiri cya kaminuza. Twagiriwe ubuntu bugeretse ku bundi. Ndashima neza twagiriwe n'umushinga Mastercard hamwe na FAWE Rwanda. Uyu mushinga utarafasha abana bacu, twabonaga kwiga ari ibintu bigoye, ariko Imana isubiriza igihe kandi ikorera mu bantu bayo. Twaje kubona umushinga, turiruhutsa, tugira ibyishimo hamwe n'amashimwe. Abana babonye amahugurwa. Mukampire yakoze umushinga wo korora inkoko dufatanyije, umushinga uza kwaguka. Tubasha gukemura ibibazo byo mu muryango. Imboga bamufata nacuruzaga ibintu by'imboga, ariko kubera ubufasha nagiye mbona imboga nazivuyemo, mbasha kumufasha mu byerekeranye n'uwo mushinga we. Nkagenda Nyacyonga nkaba narangura ihene 2 cyangwa 3 nkaza nkazicuruza, ubuzima bugakomeza. Basaza be nkatega nkagera nkogera nkagaruka cyangwa ngatega moto. Nkaba rero kuri uyu munsi icyo nasaba ababyeyi n'abana bagiriwe ubuntu ni ukujya bazirikana bagenzi babo bari inyuma yabo, nabo bakabaha ubufasha nk'ubwo bagiriwe. Soje nshima Imana yo mu ijuru. Ndashima cyane ababyeyi Imana yakoresheje bakaba inyangamugayo. Ndashima Josephine, Ediga, Veronica, Paul na Laura, abo nabashije kumenya. Imana ibaha umugisha.
urakoze cyane Aline. Reka twakire mama Sandrine nawe atugezeho message.
turonkomeye byaradushoboye nyuma yabo baza kuduhamagara kuri telefone ko umwana yafashwe n'umushinga yari yatsindiye mu nsheke byarandenze uko ngira ndambura amaboko nshima Imana nshimira perezida wa repubulika udahora kutwitaho dushakira uko abana bacu b'abakobwa bakwiga ndishima cyane biranezeza nyuma yaho nibwo yaje kujya muri kaminuza ariko barumuna be babonye ko agiye kwiga mu mushinga amafaranga bajyaga bamuha Mastercard yajyaga imuha amafaranga agafasha barumuna be akajya ku ishuri bafite ibikoresho umwana wanjye ntabwo yamushije isoni ndashimira abakozi ba FAWE bagiye baza kunsura bakazana imodoka bikandenga abo duturanye byarabashoboye abakobwa bahise bafata umwanzuro bariga agira amanota 5 niwe mukobwa wa mbere wabaye wa mbere mu murenge wacu mbigesheje Imbuto Foundation hano umushinga Mastercard mpamvu mvuze Imbuto Foundation izo zirihira Georgia muri umunawe ubwo amaze kugenda amaze kuva ayageze kuri FAWE arambwira ati mama humura ndikesha Mastercard murumuna we nanone abonye mukuru we uko ameze aravuga ati mama nanjye nzajya kwiga kuri FAWE nawe ahise atsinda ajya kuri FAWE yiga ubu nawe arihirwa n'umushinga Mastercard dukesha perezida wacu Paul Kagame ndamukunda cyane niyo ndi guhinga ndambura amaboko nkavuga ngo Mana warakoze ndashima Imana mu mutima hari abantu baje kudusura umugabo umwe namubonye ngo urara hepfo baje kudusura azanye n'ibi byuma baradufotora abantu bose barahagarara bamaze kubona ko intera ya Businge imbere yanjye ni heza kandi ndashima Imana pe bana bacu bana banjye bakobwa beza njye mwinjiye birandenga ndarira yo nishimye cyane mwarakoze kuba mutaradukojeje isoni uko mbivuga yangiriye neza yamfashije muri korona bakanyihanganisha Imana izabajyane mu biro ntacyo mfite ariko Sandrine n'uwanjye Imana ibafashe bagire neza abakozi ba Mastercard Imana cyane Imana ibahe umugisha muzashimire perezida wa repubulika muzashimire umudamu we anyishyurira abana Imana izabajyane mu ijuru murakoze avuze urugo turabana 7 andamudeko yagombaga ibyo yavuze ari igitwe yigeze kurwara arambwira ngo abana batandatu bose bari ku mutwe wanjye, so nagombaga kwiga cyane naho mbabere urugero rwiza. Sister uri Gashora ejo ndarambwiye ko ari applying for aviation engineering muri China, ari muri PCM, ari senior 6. Kumva yuko umukobwa ashoboye, hari ibintu bari bazi ko azi kugeza n'imiti, ariko mu gace k'iwacu bavuga ngo n'umukobwa arashoboye, kuba abakobwa babusingiro barabikoze. Sisa yiga cyane ngo niba imfura byanze twebwe what next, ariko bivuze ko iyo FAWE itamfata bose bari gucika intege n'ibindi ngo batsinde, ariko wagize atanu yize cyane kuko yabonye nagiye muri FAWE. Mu cyaro bazi yuko umuntu wese wiga kuri FAWE aba sponsored, so nawe yumvaga ashaka kuba sponsored. Mu 15 baduhaga directrice wa FAWE ko atari hano, niyo najyaga mbitwarira nkamusaba imbabazi n'inginga 10-15. Sinzi n'amarimbo yangiriye, yageze mu wa kabiri nibwo yajyaga mu mbuto. Ndabashimiye, nta kintu narenzaho. Inama nagira bagenzi banjye, this is the beginning. We still have a lot to do. Kandi reka ababyeyi bacu ntibazarigretinge kuba babifite. Murakoze.
buri muntu wese agira amarangamutima. Iyo wumvise ibikorwa FAWE Rwanda, Mastercard bagiye bakorera abana bacu, biba birenze. Naho uri umugabo uri hamwe kuba babashe kuvuga. Rero ndashimira ubuyobozi bwa Mastercard Rwanda, mwabaye hafi mu buryo bushoboka bwose kugira ngo murebe yuko abana ni abacu, namwe twe dufatanyije kurera. Mwarakoze cyane ndabibashimira. Mu by'ukuri yewe ngiye kuvuga ku by'umushinga, hari kenshi uyu mwana abana na nyirakuru mu karere ka Nyagatare, ahantu bita Bugaragara. Mba mu kazi gatandukanye, mba ni waje hano wenda mu institution yacu aho nkorera, hari igihe ushobora gusanga umuntu aza akashaka kumenya amakuru akakuganiriza bite gutya na gutya, ariko umubyeyi yarambwira ati hari abantu baje kureba Winnie kugira ngo bazamufashe kwiga. Amazi abantu nabaye ati ni abantu bavuye i Kigali, bakecuru bo mu Mutara, namwe murabazi, abantu bakomoka mu Burasirazuba. Ati ahubwo ukurikirana umenye abo bantu abari atazadutwarira umwana. Avuga umwana naho bazamutwara, umwana n'umunyarwanda ari mu gihugu cye, nta kibazo yagira. ngira ngo n'aba ntabwo nzi ariko nabashe kumenya Josephine, nkajya mwita Auntie Josephine. Uwo muntu ninde? Rero mu by'ukuri uwavuga yakwandika igitabo kubera ibikorwa byiza byagiye bikorwa kuri uyu munsi duteranyirije hano. Rero mu by'ukuri ndabibashimira cyane cyane. Rero mwabana b'abakobwa mwe, no mu kazi kanjye mbasha gukurikirana nkamenya murambwira ngo nzamara agapfana hano ndi kure ntabwo bibageraho. Nabashe kugenda nkurikirana haganira na Winnie uyu nguyu atangira kwiga yatangiriye Kiziguro. Gari nkatwara akabyiteho, rimwe na rimwe nkataha nkagashyiramo iminyafu nkagakubita byihanganire. burya umubyeyi udahwita, no muri Bible barabivuga, guha umwana ugomba kumuhana ukamukebura. Hajya ntwari hariyo n'abandi bana babaga mu rugo, ndavuga wagiriwe amahirwe ugomba kwiga ko watangiye uri umwana mutoya. Mu by'ukuri rero rimwe na rimwe nkabona ntabyumva. Ibyo ntabwo ari byo. Rero mu by'ukuri yarize, ndashima. Twajyaga tujya mu mihigo nkamubwira nti nzanira ripoti zawe, tugakora imihigo nkamubwira nti rero first time ugomba kubona amanota ya nayo, dukorane unsinyire. Ariko nabikoraga kugira ngo ndebe yuko nazamuka mu motive. Nkagenda nkasanga yagiye hasi ho gato, yabonye 70. Kugira ngo muhahamure amenye kwiga, ashyireho umwete, ariko nta yindi ntego yindi nari ifite yo kugira ngo ko nashaka kugira ngo aziteze imbere. Rero ndabibashimira, ndagushimira kubw'iyi ntambwe uteye. Iyi ni intangiriro mu buryo bushoboka bwo ntabwo nakwangaga kubera covid, ntabwo twagiye Butare, naho twakoreye iminsi mikuru ye agraduatinga, bari mitingaga abantu. Rero uyu niwo mwanya mfashe kugira ngo mbashe ngira icyo mvuga. Ubwo ndimo ndavuga kuri Winnie, ariko mpagarariye hari ababyeyi bamwe badahari muri aba bana, ba papa wanyu, ba mama wanyu. Message nanga ndayitanga mpagarariye Winnie, ariko mbivugira nk'ababyeyi bandi batarahangaha. Rero mu by'ukuri nimushishikare, mwige, mushyiraho umwete. Iyi ni intangiriro, ubuyobozi bwabivuze, n'ibindi bizagenda biza. Icyo navuga rero kuri aba bana mwebwe muri aha, harimo bagenzi banyu batabashije kugera ngo babe bambaye irabatangiriye, ariko ugiye kujya hanze hariya ujya gukora ibikojeje isoni, bidahesheje Imana icyubahiro, bidahesheje ubuyobozi bwabafashe kugira ngo mugere kuri uru rwego. Nabo ubu ngubu nubwo aho bari bafite abana abaheza, muziga mukomeze mujye no mu yandi mashuri yo hejuru kandi ntibirangirira. Icyo rero navuga, yenda murabikora. Hari imfura za FAWE Rwanda, imfura rero zihora ari imfura. barumuna banyu bariyo bazaza, muzakora ikintu cyiza, muzakorere leta mu buryo bwiza bugaragara bibavuye ku mutima. Fashe rero uwo mwanya wo kubashimira mwese uko mwateraniye ahangaha, navuga nkongera nkavuga. Anti Josephine, ni wowe namenye, najyaga numva na Paul, umugabo twakoranyeho nta nubwo yaranze, ariko jye nari muzi, najyaga njya mu karere nkamusangayo mu mirimo yakoraga, ariko mu by'ukuri atari Josephine, atari Paul, hari n'abandi bagiye bavuga ahangaha, mwese mbashimiye bivuye ku mutima. Mboneho rero umwanya wo kubifuriza umwaka mushya, Noheli nziza n'umwaka mushya muhire, izatubera iby'umunezero n'ibyishimo n'ibisubizo ku bana bacu. Imana ibongere umugisha. Murakoze.
Murakoze cyane ababyeyi. Tugeze mu mwanya wo guhemba abanyeshuri who had exemplary character or leadership. We have four scholars that we are going to award. Three in leadership, and then one had an outstanding project or entrepreneurial idea. If I can request the national coordinator, Chairperson FAWE Rwanda, and the founder member, Dr. Christine, to come forward and help to award the four scholars. Thank you. The first scholar under high leadership skills, Mukamuziga Therese.
Zeus, ihagarara hepfo. And the notebook also. Hagarara hepfo niho heza Zeus. Kwifoto. Sorry. Tambuka nta kibazo mama.
Congratulations, Therese. Yeah, we also have Winfred Ingabi. Congratulations, Winfred. Iradukunda Sandrine. Iradukunda Sandrine. Dr. Christine, you can please sit. Oh. Denise from UN Women, kindly move forward. And we're going to award Aline Mukamire for extraordinary entrepreneurial idea. Aline Mukamire gets a certificate, and Aline Mukamire also gets a check worth $350,000 to add into her business. Congratulations, Aline. She can't contain it. I also can't contain it. Congratulations, girls. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Coordinator. We can now welcome the Coordinator to welcome our guest of honor.
Thank you, Julian, for doing the work very well. Our guest of honor is also the chairman of FAWE Rwanda chapter. Ku banyeshuri bari hano, FAWE Rwanda chapter secretary burya igira governance structure. Governance ni ukuvuga inama y'ubutegetsi. Biriya dukora byose, inama dufite aho tuba twayikuye. Inama y'ubutegetsi rero ibamo aba FAWE members baba batowe nyuma y'imyaka 3. Hari igihe bashobora kumaramo 3 cyangwa 6. Ngira ngo ndibaza ko mutangira hari abari mu nama y'ubutegetsi bashobora kuba baragiye, ariko hari na bamwe bari bahari. Ndibaza ko Dr. Christine yari ahari kuva kera as a founder, ariko abandi bagiye bavamo baracyari members ariko batari mu nama y'ubutegetsi. Hakaba harimo umunyamuryango wa FAWE wari mu nama y'ubutegetsi bushize, akaba noneho yaratorewe kuba na chairperson cyangwa se umuyobozi mukuru w'inama y'ubutegetsi, ariwe Madame Christine Mbabazi. Madame Christine Mbabazi niwe guest of honor cyangwa umushyitsi mukuru uyu munsi. Nagira ngo mbasabe muze mugire icyo mubwira abana kuri uyu munsi. Murakoze cyane.
Murakoze. Ndagira ngo munyemerere gato mbanze ndeke kuba fomo, kuko hari igihe iyo bibaye fomo amarangamutima y'abantu atumvikana neza. So congratulations, ladies. We are proud to sit with you today, to celebrate you today. You look very smart, very beautiful. Mbega abakobwa basa neza. Aba bantu ntibababeshye, buriya bakomeje gutekereza umunsi nabo bari bambaye bicaye gute. Ibi bintu ntabwo bijya bisaza. Buriya nakomeze gutekereza 2005 ubwa mbere nambaye uyu mwenda. Uwo munezero, iyo pleasure, that feeling ntabwo bijya bisaza. Mwahisemo neza. Congratulations to Mastercard. Congratulations to the people babakurikiranye. Auntie Josephine, dore wabyaye. Wabyaye kera ariko ubu ngubu twebwe nibwo tubona result. So congrats women, abantu mwese mwaje kwitabira ibi birori by'abana barangije bachelors. It's a bachelor's, it's just a start. Bavuze benshi bababwiye ko aribwo urugendo rugitangira. So that was a foundation. So Imana ishimwe ko no muri COVID no mu bindi bihe bigoye byose mwabashije kuhagera. You graduated. Today we are sitting proud of you. Some of these people are very well educated. Bachelors barazirenze, bafite how many masters? So please, I think you're going to really do more. God on your side. Rero hamwe n'ibyo, Mama Aline, Mama Sandrine, mwarakoze cyane. Mwarakoze kurera. Burya umubyeyi ni umuntu ukomeye ku buzima bw'abana. Nubwo bari kubona ayo mafaranga bakajya kwiga, mutabagira inama nziza, ntabwo byari gukunda. Ntabwo amafaranga agura umunezero, ntabwo uri uburere. So namwe turabashimira cyane. Mwarakoze kubereka inzira nziza. Rero ubu ngiye kuvuga rwa rurimi rurofisho rw'abantu bize, murabinyemerera kuko bimwe mbinyuzemo musamare. Biba ngombwa yuko turukoresha kuko aba bakobwa bize icyongereza cyinshi n'igifaransa, ariko ngewe ndaza kubabwira mu cyongereza. Please listen, because some of these messages here are inspiring messages that will take you on for the rest of your lives.
Ikindi mumenye yuko twe tubyina tuvamo turabyina tuvamo. So I want you within 4 years, 5 years to stand here as the guest of honor and the chairperson of FAWE Rwanda. Not only FAWE Rwanda, FAWE Africa, ubundi muje no muri global organizations. I hope you're not just looking at being, working in the country alone. Mastercard is not originally from Rwanda, but it has come all far to get you to this level. So congratulations. I'll start my formal message. On behalf of FAWE Rwanda governance and on my behalf, it's a privilege and a great pleasure to be here with all of you for the opportunity to address you, our first university graduates of FAWE Mastercard Foundation scholars who have earned a bachelor's degree from the University of Rwanda. Ladies, you did it. All of your hard work and dedication have led to this amazing accomplishment, the very reason for us gathering here today to celebrate and congratulate you. As Rwandans, we were born into a world where we had no choice but to be resilient. Individually, you overcame difficult challenges that could have led you to drop out of school or fail. Allow me, quote Terry Fallis. He says, "A life without challenge, a life without hardship, a life without purpose seems pale and pointless. With challenges come perseverance and gumption. With hardship come resilience and resolve. With purpose come strength and understanding." Reflecting on the sacrifice, all of the hardship, the sleepless nights, the stress-filled days, it is obvious that challenges do nothing but create conditions where growth can occur in ways they can't while sailing in smoother waters. You will not forget this moment in history. Like I've told you, I still remember. It's very fresh in my mind. The first time I put on that gown. That is 2005. But whenever I look at you, whenever I look at a gathering like this, it draws me back to 2005. So this will be a memorable moment throughout your life. Because you have been empowered to compete for opportunities across the world, use the skills acquired today to make a better tomorrow. This will be a year you graduated during the pandemic. The more reasons as to why it will always click in your mind, because you very well know what you've been going through for the last, especially the last 2 years, that is 2020, 2021. Let's leave the December and November, the last quarter of 2019, because they had just got to us. But for the full 2020 and 2021, if I gave you to tell me how life had changed, you would write a book, I believe. Continue working hard for the achievement of your dreams, setting footsteps for your young sisters in the succeeding cohorts. Muyiskwimfura za Mastercard. Meaning, there are those that are behind you that you need to inspire, that you need to counsel, that you need to mentor, like we have mentored you. Some of you talk about Aunt Josephine and you almost cry. Why? Because she stood perfect. She stood as a mentor. She stood as a counselor. We want you to be the Josephine. We'll be Josephine the next years. They made Dr. Christine stand up, and you clapped. So we want you to follow suit, go into her footsteps and become Dr. Christine today. The coordinator. I hope these are women that have inspired you all through. So please, please, Murebe Women Who Matter, Murebe Women in Leadership Positions. FAWE has produced leaders, engineers, so many. Please look up to those women, because they've told you today is just the start.
aim at making transformative leaders of tomorrow. You have seen that women in this country have been given a place. They've been raised. Our government has been so keen to give all it takes to a woman to be empowered, for a woman to achieve all that she can. Please, mukore cyane. I think someone said the sky is no longer the limit, and we have come to believe that as women, as Rwandan women. The experience you gained will build the strength you need to dust yourself off and keep moving forward. Graduates, no matter where your journey started, you have made it today. I want to acknowledge all of you, the accomplished, creative, talented, and all-round outstanding members of the class of 2020. 2020, what is your class? 2019-2020? Yes. So please continue carrying the flag, proud flag, because you're proud of what it has made you to become. Let's see you fly. Still, I have to mention that partnership of FAWE Rwanda through FAWE Regional Secretariat with Mastercard Foundation was inspired by a shared vision of education for development. Special gratitude is extended to the government of Rwanda for the enabling environment. All FAWE partners, important partners, FAWE members, FAWE alumni, founders, for all support they have accorded during all this journey. They have done a lot to empower our young women. The aim of introducing FAWE Rwanda was to provide quality education to academically talented girls, yet economically deprived. So you women seated here now, you are very much empowered to cause impact to the rest of your communities, to the rest of your dependents. You've heard Sandrine? Yes, ni Sandrine. Sandrine yavugaga ati abana bize bagenzi be barumuna bize abana barindwi ni Sandrine na Aline ni Sandrine. Yes, abana batandatu. It was a causal effect. Bakoraga kubera Sandrine yazamukaga. Urumva namwe rero kuko muri imfura za MCF stroke FAWE muri imfura zabo mwabyumvise muri imfura zacu, so please reka n'abandi bazamuke kubera ko bababona mutumbagira hejuru yo ngiyo. Okay, I just need to say that from the inception, FAWE Rwanda chapter has today brought notable progress in the development of girls from different families, access quality education. With Mastercard Foundation holistic support, scholars acquired quality university education. As I congratulate Mastercard and all important partners, I take the opportunity to invite more partners who would be willing to join us in the journey to increase opportunities to empower young women. Congratulations. Once again, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Prosperous New Year. Thank you. Stay safe. Thank you so much, Chair, for your words of wisdom, and congratulations, girls, again. It's been a long day. I think it's time to make our stomachs happy. If you can allow me, let's have lunch. And then after, please keep around. We still have two more issues on the agenda. The girls will FAWE Rwanda a gift, if I can call it that, and then we'll have a cake. There's no celebration without a cake. Did I hear yes, there's an ooh to a cake. Yes, so if you'll allow me, kindly let's go at lunch. Thank you. Kindly, protocol observed.
what we are actually doing is support employability of young women, which is a key challenge in the world, not only in Rwanda.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have all seen what FAWE and many other institutions in Rwanda are doing to raise a new generation of Africans who can hold their own in global competition. We must all do more to support and scale up such transformative initiatives for young people.
FAWE Rwanda is one of the children of FAWE Africa. And I want to share with all of us here that FAWE Rwanda is one of our best chapters.
Our president did commit to connecting all women and equipping them with a smartphone. And that journey of connecting all women and equipping them with a smartphone is going to start today with Josephine Uwimana and the 150 women that are going through this program that FAWE has created.
FAWE has developed such a brand and such expertise that they're actually supporting us and the work of the World Bank's projects, the Basic Education Project. We recognize the expertise that the institution has gained, which is why we also integrate them in our work, because of course gender and inclusion is very important for the World Bank.
I'm a proud product of FAWE. I graduated from FAWE Girls School in Gisozi, and I think I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for FAWE.
We really congratulate our partners in this scholarship program, and they've really done a great job. We congratulate Mastercard, we congratulate Beautiful World Canada.
FAWE Rwanda's activities are hinged upon 4 core programs: the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program, the Beautiful World Canada Foundation Program, Make Way Program, and FAWE Rwanda Career Women's Center. And despite a host of disruptions due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the organization has this year successfully conducted all her annual activities.
This year has been a huge success for us despite the COVID-19. We are very excited about the achievements.
The Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program, with its 7 flagship programs, has had all its components conducted successfully, including training of mentors and career counselors, career guidance for new scholars, as well as the in-country scholars and alumni conferences. This year has also marked graduation of 42 first cohort Mastercard scholars in University of Rwanda.
We have already graduated 42 of our pioneers, so we have 42 young women now, some of them doing internship, professional internship, others having gotten jobs. So that is a great achievement that we think we should record.
Winifred Ingabire, one of the fresh graduates, got a professional internship with Mastercard Foundation Rwanda. She affirms having gotten this thanks to the values acquired from FAWE Rwanda Mastercard's trainings.
I think it's because of 2 cutting edge that made me to be selected. One is leadership skills I got from FAWE. That started from Tuseme. One is self-confidence, another one is self-efficacy, self-awareness. That is the things we got when we were still young girls, when we were still in the secondary. The second thing I will talk on is FAWE put much emphasis on the give back activities. Most questions were like, which kind of the activities you did concerning give back. So I was able to answer that because we had different activities of giving back to our community.
Under the Scholars Entrepreneurship Fund, the 3 projects we visited are running quite well and indeed benefiting the scholars as well as their communities. Kirabo Fiona's poultry, whose value has doubled in barely 2 years, is highly commended by her community.
Muri izo nkoko 3 zingirira akamaro, nazikuyemo amagi nyagaburira abana, nkasagurira n'isoko, ariko mu nkoko 3 yampaye maze kugiramo inkoko 9.
Through my earnings,
I help my family to cover daily expenses. Sometimes I provide eggs to vulnerable families to solve malnutrition issue.
Only 3 out of the 45 projects have been disrupted by the COVID and were not working very well. But the others are working very well. They have started to earn money, but most importantly, they are impacting the community where they are working from.
Mastercard Foundation has also provided a startup capital to the 147 Rwanda Career Women's Center first cohort, who are FAWE Rwanda Secondary School alumni who did not make it to tertiary education. This organization also helped to train 20 teenage mothers in conjunction with FAWE Alumni Network, and this year provided them with a tailor's toolkit to help them start a business. Another 30 teenage mothers identified by the Alumni Network in Nyagatare district during the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence underwent an open-air mentoring sponsored by Mastercard Foundation and are currently undergoing the same training with the support of the French Embassy in Rwanda.
We have 2 successful cohorts of teenage mothers we have supported by providing them with life skills and also escorted them with some kits to do their own businesses. At this point, I really want to thank all the collaborators in this endeavor. Thank you very much.
In addition to the Beautiful World Canada Foundation Scholarship Program, working with IPRC Kigali and the University of Tourism, Technology and Business Studies, UTB, which is this year celebrating the graduation of 38 scholars, FAWE Rwanda is now endowed with a new scholarship program, also in partnership with Beautiful World Canada Foundation.
We also recorded new partnerships on board, notably the Global Affairs Canada, working with Beautiful World Canada. They are supporting 55 girls at tertiary and degree level. So that is a new project, in addition to the older project that Beautiful World is supporting us with.
Make Way is another new program introduced in FAWE Rwanda's activities this year, targeting sexual reproductive health and rights.
We also recorded another project, Make Way, and this is about sexual reproductive health and rights, and it's in partnership with FAWE RS, FAWE Regional Secretariat, and the Netherlands, the government of Netherlands. This one looks at mobilizing civil society organizations to advocate for the rights of young women in terms of their ability to talk about what they want to be in life and also about their sexual reproductive health and rights.
It is also this year, 2021, on 29th October, that FAWE Rwanda Career Women's Center, based in Kiyovu, Kigali, was officially launched.
We had the Career Center launch. There was a great launch at the Career Center where we got an opportunity to meet so many partners from government, from private sector, from donors. We particularly thank the Ministry of ICT for the support of 150 smart telephone to our young girls who did not make it to tertiary, who are being supported by Mastercard Foundation to do their small businesses. They will be able now to do their businesses online using the smartphones. We thank Bank of Kigali in particular for having supported us in the launch. They paid all the bill in the launch, and this was really, really great, and other supporters as well.
FAWE Rwanda's achievements this year are surely attributable to the organization's untiring staff in their respective categories, but with the support of the different partners on board.
We really congratulate our partners in this scholarship program, and they've really done a great job. We congratulate Mastercard, we congratulate Beautiful World Canada.
We call upon our development partners to continue supporting us, have girls who are economically unstable help to go back to school.
In FAWE Rwanda's strive to empower young women through education, the organization has the following plan for the future.
Going forward for next year, We continue to mobilize our friends, our partners, donors, government, civil society and private sector to put hands together to continue to fund girls' education, support them in economic empowerment, especially for those young women and girls who are bright but are not able to pay their fees or are not able to go to school.
FAWE Rwanda, which operates in all the 4 provinces plus the city of Kigali, has grown to become one of Rwanda government's key partners in education through the Ministry of Education. With the support of her partners, the organization is always striving to make its founding dream of gender equality and equity in Rwanda come true.